Well, good news for some of the nation's more than 500,000 military spouses. A bipartisan House bill introduced in the House this week aims to ensure military spouses who work for the federal government don't have to choose between quitting their jobs and making long daily commutes.
Well, the predicament was created by President Trump's back to the office mandate for civil servants. Mike Gooding spoke to one of the legislation's sponsors.
With the constant deployments, long separations, and multiple moves, being married to a military member is already hard enough. The last thing they need is another hassle. The Support Military Families Act, sponsored by Virginia Representatives Rob Wittman and Eugene Vindman, could help. It would carve out an exception to allow spouses of armed forces members to continue working in the federal government via telework and remote work assignments. The bill would spare military spouses who work for the federal government from going back to in-person work as required by President Trump's executive order.
We heard from constituents who said, hey, wait a minute, I'm deployed with my spouse at a duty location that's pretty far away from my employment. And the reason I was hired was because they want to retain that military family. And if I don't get to continue to work remotely, I'll have to quit my job.
Wittman says it's a significant national security issue when it comes to retention.
It just makes sense. If we really want to retain military members, we have to retain their families.
Additionally, the bill would require the Comptroller General of the United States to submit a report to Congress that details the total number of military spouses that Trump's executive order would affect, the average distance those employees would have to commute if forced to report to their agency, and the economic impact associated with in-person work for those individuals. Mike Gooding, 13 News Now.
Whitman says he believes the measure will be on a fast track. Lawmakers have also sent a letter to the Trump administration requesting an amendment to the executive order, creating an exemption for military spouses.